Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cook the Books. My name's CJ, I'm your host, and today we got some NBA action. I know you guys have missed the NBA videos. I want to apologize, been busy with the Easter weekend with family and all that, but we are going to be back to daily uploads, so be on the lookout for that, and subscribe if you guys are new. So our top 3 NBA props, smaller slate in the NBA, but definitely wanted to get some props going because there are some good lines on this slate. Let's go ahead and hop into our props for the day. As always, powered by props.cash. Use code CTB for 25% off. First prop of the day is going to be Demar DeRozan. He's got a kind of a weird line here. I mean, recently his assist numbers, that we're going to be taking a look at his over 4.5 assists. His assist numbers have been, a little bit down recently, but the potential assists have been there. His last 10, he's been kind of up and down hitting this line, but he's been averaging 10.5 potential assists in his last 10 games, and he had 14 last night. So I mean, the chances are there. His teammates just got to start making them. He's got an 85% hit rate at home without Levine and with Kobe White. So yeah, with that combination, which is what we had tonight, he's hitting on a ridiculous rate. And even if we scrap that and just go back to looking at his last 10, this is why he's got a couple down games in here. So it's going to be bringing that average down when other games he's hitting 6, 9, 8. But if you look at the head-to-head, and this is what really makes sense for this matchup in particular against Atlanta, he's hit in 5 out of the last 6. And he's averaging 5.3 assists per game. And then if you look at the ATL defense, I mean, you can see that they're ranked 26th in assists allowed. So good matchup for him tonight. And the spread on this game is only 2.5. So I mean, it should be a close game. I mean, it's the NBA, you never know. But he's got a good matchup. Game's supposed to be tight. And he's been getting a lot of potential assists. So as long as his teammates start hitting some of these shots, and like I said, I mean, if you look at the matchup with the Atlanta defense, it does favor them. So we like him. He's hit 5 of the last 6 versus Atlanta. DeMar DeRozan over 4.5 assists. Moving on to our next prop, we're going to be taking a look at Trent Murphy. This one is another one where it really is because of just the circumstances tonight. So as you can see on the season, 43%, not too great, but as of late, in his last 11 of his last 15, he's hit. And there's a reason for that. As we go ahead and we look, we're going to be filtering out Brandon Ingram because Brandon Ingram is out of the lineup tonight. So without Brandon Ingram, boom, he's hit in 6 straight, on the season, 6 out of 7. That's an 86% hit rate. And then also without Ingram, he's been seeing a huge minutes bump. So as you can see that his minutes in the last, 6 of these games that he's been playing, seven of these games without Ingram, he's jumping up to a 35 minutes a game. And if you take Ingram and put him back in the lineup, he's got a 28 average for the season. So big increase in minutes. That's going to lead to more chances for rebounds. And then even just looking as of late, so even with Ingram in the lineup, I mean, he's getting 11 out of these last 15. He's been rebounding the ball extremely well. And then without Ingram, I mean, we already know 6 straight. So he's been rebounding well. He's got an increase in minutes. Ingram's out. Suns are a good rebounding team, but I mean, you've got a bunch of factors in his favor. And a big thing is that increased minutes, as he's got a 92% hit rate with 32 plus minutes with an average of 7. So Trent Murphy over 5.5 rebounds is what we like for tonight in this one. And then moving on to our last prop of the night, this one's kind of crazy to me, honestly. He's got Jason Tatum. We're gonna be looking at Jason Tatum over 2.5 3-pointers made. So if you look, obviously against Charlotte, a ridiculous hit rate, 5 of 5. But I mean, just on the season, 54%. If you're looking at his home and away splits, I mean, he hits better at home, 64% as compared to away at 44%. And this one will be away. However, when you're talking about Charlotte, the head-to-head, 3 of these 5 have all been away. And those are where he's getting 7 and 7. So, I mean, the 2 at home, 4 and 5. So if you're looking at Charlotte in particular, like the big thing to me here, we're going to be looking at his 3-point attempts. So he averages 8.3 3-pointers attempted per game. And then when you go ahead and actually look against Charlotte, so let's do the head-to-head, that number jumps to 13. I mean, for whatever reason, I mean, obviously, Charlotte is weaker defending the 3, but I mean, for whatever reason, Tatum just loves shooting 3s against these guys, 14, 14, 12, 10, and 15. This year, he had 15 at Charlotte, earlier this season. Then if you just look at the 3-pointers made versus Charlotte from small forwards, they've allowed the last 5 out of 8 small forwards to hit against them. Whatever their line was, Paul George 3.5, he was able to get 8 against them. So yeah, Jason Tatum over 2.5 3-pointers made in this one. And that's going to be it from us today. If you guys are new here, subscribe. We're going to be uploading daily for all sports, MLB, NBA, NHL. So subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you guys enjoyed. Also, if you guys want all of our top picks for today, game predictions, AI projections, cheat sheets, all that good stuff, that's going to be in the VIP Discord. The link to that is down in the description below. So check that out if you guys are interested. And also follow us on socials. We post a lot, especially on X, so that will be linked in the description as well. We post free plays, not just on here, but also over on X. That's where we post a lot of our stuff, so make sure to follow us there. If you guys are tailing the bets today, good luck, and as always, let's cook the books.